Welcome to Fond Emotion. Please check out other video. Let's begin. Picture this. You're at a party, having a great time with your partner. Suddenly you see them laughing a bit too heartily with someone else. A prickling sensation of unease creeps up your spine. Yes, we've all been there. It's a universal situation, isn't it? The party, the laughter, the sudden jolt of unease. It's as common as the air we breathe, yet as unique as our individual fingerprints. That's the green-eyed monster for you. Jealousy. It can creep up on us in the blink of an eye, transforming a delightful evening into a whirlwind of doubt and insecurity. And let's face it, it's not just about parties or laughter with someone else. It can be about a text message you weren't supposed to see, a late-night phone call, or even a new friend they've been spending a bit too much time with. It might even be about a promotion, a new car, a fabulous vacation. Anything that stirs up that feeling of why them and not me. Jealousy. It's one of the most human of emotions, something that we all experience at some point or another. But it's also one of the most complex. It's a cocktail of fear, doubt, insecurity, and at its core, love. After all, would we feel jealous if we didn't care? But here's the thing about jealousy. It's not just an emotion, it's a reaction. It's a response to a perceived threat. It's the alarm bells ringing in your head, warning you that something's not quite right. It's the fight or flight response, kicking into gear. So what does this all mean? It means that jealousy, while unpleasant, isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's a signal, a wake-up call, a chance to look at what's really going on. But it's also a double-edged sword. Handled poorly, jealousy can become a destructive force, eating away at trust and undermining the very foundations of a relationship. Jealousy, it's a powerful emotion, isn't it? But why do we feel jealous, and what does it mean for our relationships? Jealousy isn't just a simple feeling. It's a complex mix of emotions, thoughts, and behaviors that can be hard to understand and even harder to deal with. Let's unpack jealousy a little bit. At its core, jealousy is often rooted in fear and insecurity. Now, fear and insecurity are not inherently bad. They're natural responses designed to protect us from potential harm. But when these emotions take the driver's seat, they can lead us down a path of jealousy. Picture this. You're in a relationship, and everything seems to be going well. Then, a new person enters your partner's life, and suddenly, you're filled with unease. This is a common trigger for jealousy. It's the fear of losing something or someone you value. Insecurity, on the other hand, is more about self-doubt. It's the nagging thought that you're not good enough, that perhaps your partner might find someone better. Insecurity can stem from past experiences or even societal pressures. It can make you question your worth, and this uncertainty can breed jealousy. Jealousy can manifest in different ways. For some, it might be a mild unease that quickly dissipates. For others, it might be an intense suspicion that lingers and grows over time. It's like a green-eyed monster that feeds on your insecurities and fears, whispering doubts into your ear and causing you to see threats where there are none. The thing about jealousy is that it's not always rational. It can make you see things from a skewed perspective, focusing on the negative and ignoring the positive. It's an emotional response, not a logical one, and this can make it incredibly difficult to deal with. But remember, understanding is the first step to overcoming. By understanding the roots of jealousy, we can begin to address it. We can learn to manage our fears and insecurities, to trust our partners, and to believe in ourselves. So, we know jealousy can be a real challenge, but what impact does it have on our relationships? Jealousy can turn even the sweetest love story into a tense thriller. It's a destructive force that can cause a lot of damage if not handled properly. Jealousy, in its mildest form, may seem like an innocent, even flattering demonstration of affection. But, as it intensifies, it can evolve into a toxic cycle of doubt, suspicion, and conflict. It's as if you're living inside a never-ending loop of a suspenseful movie, where trust is the protagonist, constantly under attack by the villainous green-eyed monster. Imagine a relationship where every interaction with an individual outside the partnership becomes a potential threat. Every innocent laugh, a cause for suspicion. Every late-night work call, a reason for doubt. This is the reality of a relationship plagued by jealousy. It's a life filled with anxiety and uncertainty. A life where love is overshadowed by fear. And while it may seem like a personal problem, jealousy's impact extends far beyond the individuals involved. It can create a ripple effect that touches family, friends, and even professional relationships. It's like a contagious disease, infecting every interaction with negativity and discomfort. But let's not forget that jealousy, like any other emotion, is not inherently bad. It's a natural response to perceived threats to something we hold dear. The problem arises when these perceptions are not based on reality, but rather on our insecurities and fears. Understanding this distinction is crucial in dealing with jealousy. So how do we handle this complex emotion? The answer, quite simply, lies in communication and understanding. Open dialogue about feelings of jealousy can lead to better understanding between partners, helping to dispel the clouds of doubt and suspicion. It allows for reassurance, rebuilding of trust, and ultimately healing. Remember, every relationship will have its share of highs and lows. Jealousy is just one of the many challenges that couples may face. It's important to recognize it, address it, and navigate through it with patience, understanding, and love. Jealousy, if not managed, can be a relationship deal breaker, but it doesn't have to be. Jealousy is a part of human nature, but that doesn't mean we have to let it control us. There are ways to manage and overcome these feelings. Jealousy, like any emotion, isn't inherently bad. It's what we do with it that counts. So, how do we navigate through the green-eyed monster's clutches and ensure it doesn't topple our relationships? One word: trust. Trust is the cornerstone of any relationship. It's the antidote to jealousy. Foster trust by being open and honest with your partner. Discuss your feelings, fears, and insecurities. If you're feeling jealous, don't bottle it up. Speak up. Remember, a problem shared is a problem halved. Next, improve communication. Misunderstandings are often the fuel for jealousy. Clear, open, and honest communication can prevent these misunderstandings from spiraling out of control. It's okay to ask questions and seek reassurances when you're feeling insecure. Just ensure you're doing it from a place of love and not suspicion. It's also crucial to have a healthy sense of self. Cultivate your self-esteem and self-worth. When you value yourself, you're less likely to feel threatened or insecure. Engage in activities that make you happy and fulfilled. Surround yourself with positive influences. Remember, you're not defined by your relationship, and it's okay to have a life outside of it. However, if jealousy is causing significant distress or leading to unhealthy behaviors, it might be time to seek professional help. Therapists can provide you with tools and strategies to manage jealousy effectively. They can help you explore the root causes of your jealousy and guide you towards healthier coping mechanisms. Lastly, practice empathy. Putting yourself in your partner's shoes can help you understand their actions and intentions better. It can diffuse feelings of jealousy and promote understanding. Remember, it's completely normal to feel jealous at times. What matters is how we handle it. So, let's handle it with grace, understanding, and a whole lot of love. After all, jealousy is just an emotion, and we're bigger than our emotions, aren't we? Our journey into the world of relationships and emotional health is just beginning. We've delved into the green-eyed monster, jealousy, and its impact on relationships. We've explored how to manage it, but there's so much more to discover on this intriguing journey. In our upcoming videos, we'll be wading through the vast sea of communication in relationships, a topic that's as deep as the ocean itself. We'll dive into the murky depths of misunderstanding, then surface with pearls of wisdom to help you navigate the choppy waters of conflict and the calm seas of understanding. Remember, communication is the lifeblood of any relationship, and we're here to help you keep it flowing. But that's not all. We'll also be constructing the foundation of trust in relationships, brick by brick. We'll examine the cement that holds these bricks together, and the cracks that can appear if not properly maintained. Trust is the cornerstone of any relationship, and we're eager to guide you through the process of building and preserving it. Our journey will then take us to the fascinating realm of love languages. We'll decode these languages and help you understand your own, as well as your partner's. Knowing how you express love and how you wish to receive it can make a world of difference in your relationship. And finally, we'll be focusing on maintaining emotional health, both individually and as a couple. We'll share tips on maintaining balance, managing stress, and nurturing your emotional well-being. Remember, a healthy relationship is only possible if both partners are emotionally healthy. Our future voyages will be filled with revelations and insights, all aimed at helping you navigate the complex world of relationships. We'll be your companions on this journey, sharing our knowledge and experiences, answering your questions, and providing you with the tools you need to build and sustain healthy, fulfilling relationships. Stay tuned for more insights into the complex world of relationships and emotional health. Until next time, remember, jealousy doesn't have to be a deal breaker. It's all about how you manage it.